All right, joining us now, he's the co-host of the hit show Fox and Friends, our friend LJ Lawrence Jones. LJ, good to see you.
What's going on, brother?
I've talked to too many people, LJ.
Great interview.
I talked to way too many people, and what they're all telling me the same thing. It's far worse than we ever knew. That it's far more dangerous than we ever knew. And that the threat level has never been higher. Now, Christopher Wray did say that. I always felt it was a CYA every time he went before Congress because he kept allowing illegal immigrants in the country. But now this administration has to deal with the mess that they were handed. What do you think about the job and the priorities? And there are people that are like, well, you said we'd have this and you said we'd have that. Sounds to me like they need to keep us safe first.
Yeah, Sean, it's really two buckets here. You got Dan Bongino. I've known him since I was 19 years old. If he says that he's going to restore the trust and faith for the American people, he's going to do that. And so they got a lot of a mess to clean up that's in the bill, restoring the trust with the American people, and that's going to take transparency. But that second bucket is the actual threats that are in this country right now, Sean. And you've been sounding an alarm on this for years now. You let people in the border. You got overstayed visas. We've been told compassion, compassion. We were told that there was no connection between the protesters that have infiltrated our college campuses to Hamas. And every day we find the links to it. We find out that people, we got a court system that just said that we could not deport the family of the terrorists. You mean to tell me, no, the wife and the kids, they didn't know anything? He was planning this for a year. He has radical ties. He's made videos. There's a whole dossier from this guy. And so there's a concerted effort right now from this administration that I see under the administration of this president to go after the bad guys. But at the same time, Sean, you got the Democrats standing with the bad guys, whether it is Obrego, who was trafficking people across the border, who was a part of a cartel group as well. And now you have the courts now who are defending the people that wanted to cause our people harm, Sean.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And, you know, and I'm one of these people. I want answers to the FISA abuse. I want answers to Crossfire Hurricane. I want to know why Mar-a-Lago was raided. I want to know how Alvin Bragg, came up with this novel legal theory. I want to know why this judge got away with an $18 million valuation of Mar-a-Lago. I want to know why Letitia James can run on a platform of Get Trump and then go after him in a way that we've never seen before. And, you know, and JFK, RFK, MLK, Epstein, they got a lot of work ahead of them. I don't envy that job. I really don't. I'll give you the last word.
No, Sean, you're so right about this. In the same vein, you know, we trust them, and we got to verify as well. And I don't think they expect anything less from us. But we don't want dirty cops anymore, Sean. We want them to do it the right way, for it to be credible, for it to not be partisan. And I think that's what I was hearing from Dan Bongino. We had an interview with him last week as well. And I heard the same thing then that I heard tonight, which is we want to do this the right way. We're not dirty cops. We're not partisans anymore. We're not TV hosts or radio hosts anymore. We're cops, and we got to do it the right way. We got to follow the law. So we're not going to get ahead of the investigation, but we will be following it, Sean, and holding them accountable as well, because you hold your friends accountable as well, Sean.
Absolutely, and they got a big job, and they made big promises, and we need to restore the FBI and the DOJ. You know, it should be the world's premier law enforcement agency. Our intelligence should be the world's premier intelligence agency. We appreciate you staying up late. We'll be watching in the morning. LJ, thank you, sir. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.